Hello, Facebook Live. I hope a lot of people are going to be watching us. Tonight I have a special guest, my dear friend, all the way from Vegas, Ashley Diana. Hi, Ashley.
Hello, Olenko. How are you, beautiful?
Okay, so let me tell you her bio because the bio is awesome. Ashley Diana is a beauty and health advocate, speaker, business mentor committed to inspiring and educating women to live happy and fulfilled lives. As a 10-year professional in the beauty industry with plant-based certification from Cornell University, I have that one certification too, Ashley has a strong passion for helping women feel beautiful and healthy. She has an awesome blog, ashleydiana.com, when she shares her beauty tips, recipes. She's a new mom, so we're going to be talking about this. And she's an awesome, very successful entrepreneur. So welcome, Ashley.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, thank you. Shall we tell everybody how we met?
Yes, for sure. Why don't you tell them and start? Oh, well,
Because,
by the way, I can see you from the other computer.
okay, and so we know each other actually from Instagram. And this is very funny. So I don't know how many years ago, like 5 or 6 maybe. Ashley, so I saw her amazing pictures on Instagram with her, yummy fruits and veggies, very colorful. And she had a contest. So yeah, and I won a gift card, $100 gift card to Whole Foods, and I was like, oh my God, wow! And then we chat, and then we became friends, and I fell in love with Ashley. Actually, I'm wearing your necklace. I mean, your bracelet that you made. I don't know if you
Oh,
can
are
see it.
you? That's so sweet.
Yeah, so Ashley is the most creative, talented person that I know when it comes to hair, beauty, makeup, food, photos. I mean, she's your girl. Amazing, amazing
I'm only
stuff.
half as talented as you.
No, you're very, very talented. So that's how we met. We met on Instagram, so we are
Yeah.
Instagram friends.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's so cool, like the power of the internet, the power of social media, how you can meet people. And like you said, we met 5-something years, maybe more. I don't even know. Maybe about 5 years ago, I guess, on Instagram. I think that's really amazing how, you can make such incredible friends like all online.
I know. So we're going to be talking about being successful online because I have a lot of friends who are entrepreneurs, who are even people who just want to start a blog and they don't know what to do. And you have such a huge following on Instagram. You have such a big following on Facebook. I mean, you are the girl, to go when we have all these questions. So how do you do it? What shall we do?
Well,
I hear the baby.
I know. I was gonna say. I think you can hear Lily now. It is a lot of work, as you know. Like I think I love that technology has brought us like so many advances to where we can work from home. There's just so many different ways that we can turn like our hobby and our passion into our business. And a lot of people do ask me all the time. They're like, "How do I start a blog?" Or "I'd really like to work from home. How can I do that?" And forever, I've been wanting to create like an online program to like help people start a blog because.
And what is the name of your online program, which is awesome?
Yeah, thank you. It's called Infinite Influence. The reason I came up with that name is because, influence, because influencer is kind of the new buzzword for people that are influential online. Not everyone's a blogger, not everyone's a YouTuber, but if you have some sort of audience where people follow you or look forward to what you share or look forward to your knowledge or wisdom, then you're an influencer. So I really wanted influence in the name of the title for the program. And then infinite, well, because it was an I, and I wanted like a cute like I name, but also because I want people to leave like their infinite mark on the world, and I really think you can do that online now because your message, your pictures, and your videos and everything you share is there for a lifetime. And hopefully, you share that in a positive way, and that it can help people and forever, even when we're not here. So that's where Infinite Influence kind of came to be. And it started as like a small program, like where I just thought, I just want to teach people how to start a blog. But as I started writing it and creating it, it turned into this massive program where it does teach people how to start a blog, but not only that, it teaches people how to, build their own brand, how to be successful outside of just social media. I think that's really important, is to build like your own personal brand where it doesn't have to rely on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Build yourself as a brand or your product, whatever that is. So we teach that. We teach how to actually build your own site. We really teach you how to be like your own powerhouse of a brand and be successful. And we also teach you how to do social media, how to do marketing, how to do branding. I think all that's really important. So that's kind of how that got started as far as like getting a blog, getting it all created. And another thing, like you asked, like how do you do it all? It takes like a lot of time management, which is not my number one asset. Time
You're very creative.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, but also it's like sometimes being creative, as you know, you get so many ideas and it's kind of can be like overwhelming, and you're like, oh, how do I manage it all? And we also talk about that in the program too, is like kind of how to be productive, how to like plan out everything, goal setting, productivity, perseverance. So yeah, when you ask me like how do you do this, how do you do a blog, it's really like planning in advance, making myself do it. Because when you have your own business, you really just have to kind of I have to like time block, time management, plan it out in advance, and that's how I do it. And I'm okay with not, I have to, I make lists and go, okay, let me at least get these 2 things done today. I don't try to do a million like I used to, and I try to go, if I get these 2 things done today, then I'll feel good and I can move on to the next day and get 2 more things done. So progress equals progress.
And because you are a mom, so how do you do it being a mom with the little, how old is your daughter now?
Yeah, Lily is almost 10 months old.
So not even a year. So you have your hands full, and being a mom, a new mom, having your own business, it's a lot.
It is. It's a lot, but it's so much fun. And I guess
she's adorable. Oh my God, I love her.
Thank you. I guess I feel sometimes when you look back and you go, how can I do it all, or how did I do this back then? And really, I think when you're on a little more of a time crunch, you have to make it happen. And I know you know what I'm talking about, Olenko, because you have so much going on. You're like cookbook author and photography and making recipes, and you do so much too. So it's like sometimes when I only have this window of time to get this done, that you seem to kind of get more done in a way. But that's compared when you had like 10 hours a day where you could get something done.
Exactly. And can we tell a little bit our viewers, I know a lot of people are going to be watching this later, and I'm going to post this on my website and on my YouTube, because I know now there's so many social media platforms, and sometimes I feel like people get very confused, like they want to be on everything. Do you think it's a good idea, or less is more?
Sorry.
Like, what is your,
Ask me that again. I had to answer a question while you were asking me
Okay,
that.
I'm saying there's so much going on now on social media. There's so many different platforms, and I feel like some people trying to be like everywhere. And do you think it's a good idea to be everywhere, or less is more? Like, what's your, view on that?
I think that you don't have to be everywhere. I think that some platforms are better for some, and some maybe aren't as good for you or for your business. Like for me, I don't focus on Twitter. For me, like there's no point in doing Twitter. I think if you started having your online brand, I think for me, like Twitter is for people that are celebrities, you have a huge following no matter what, or if you started 10 years ago and you have a following. So if you already have a following, I say, great, post yourself on Twitter. But for me, I don't do any Twitter. And there's no point. I mean, it's like, I'm not going to, there's no point. My time would be better spent focusing on something where it matters more. So also,
Instagram, I know you're huge on Instagram.
Yeah,
I mean, you have so many followers.
Thanks. Yeah, Instagram is a good platform for me to use because I do like taking pictures just like you do. Instagram is good for you as well, somewhere that's like more visual. Facebook, I think, is good for almost everyone, but it's not always a necessity. I think it's good if you want to be writing more maybe.
How
Using
about
Facebook.
Facebook groups? What do you think about
I
Facebook
actually
groups?
love Facebook groups.
Yeah, I love that about Facebook too.
Yes. So, I mean, as far as like a Facebook business page, I guess, is if you don't already have a following a business page, I don't necessarily, well, no, I take that back because you can link it to Instagram now. I guess focusing on it as a form of marketing, your Facebook business page isn't as effective as maybe some other platforms unless you have a big budget behind it to, pay for your posts and advertise and stuff like that, which in case it can be really great. But yeah, Facebook groups I think are amazing for kind of building your tribe, building your community. And then as far as videos, so like Snapchat, Instagram story, YouTube, I think they're an amazing way to connect with your audience. But to be completely honest, some people are terrible on camera. And if you know that about yourself, like don't be on camera. If
You are awesome on camera. I mean,
oh,
I
well,
mean, isn't she gorgeous? I mean, I'm like, how do you like, what do you like, wake up like this? Yes, she does, because I saw her in the morning, like she's just natural beauty. I mean, she wakes up basically, even without makeup, she looks gorgeous. So
you're really sweet. Well, thank
no,
you.
it's true.
Thank you.
Some
But
people have to work it, like me, but
thank you. But yeah, I do think I don't think you need to go on every platform. Pick the ones that work best for you. And if you do want to be on camera and want to do TV and want to move in, let's say your end goal is having a reality show. Of course you want to be on camera. You want to be doing Snapchat. You want to be doing Instagram story. You want to be doing YouTube like crazy. That would work for you. You may not want to focus on Twitter. You may not want to focus on Facebook as much. So yeah, I don't think you have to do all of them. You can pick and choose which one works best for your brand.
and you teach this all in your program, yes?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
people can sign up on. Can you tell us a little bit more? Because I know, I mean, I'm part of your program, so I really love it because there's so many modules. Everything is so nicely designed
Thank
by
you.
your business partner, Alex. I mean, he did an amazing job, and
He's not
he
here
will join. Okay,
second.
but
Hi. Yeah, like I said, it's called Infinite Influence. It's available on my website. It's ashleydiana.com/infinite. But yeah, we're really excited because it is like a very high quality, like it's a 6-module course. And then where you go through everything, it's a video of me teaching you, and it has it also, in addition to that, has downloadable files and blog posts that I only write for the program. And my favorite part about it is that we, like you mentioned, we have, as you know, the members-only Facebook group where people can ask us questions, and we go live in the group and answer your questions about marketing and growth and strategy and branding and social media, whatever it is. We can really just because I want to help people grow their brand, and I want people to be able to pursue their passions and work from home and be with their family, sleep late, whatever it is they want to do. So anyway, yeah, that's another part of the program.
and then your program, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I've taken many programs, and this program, it's really like spot on. It really teaches you like, tangible things, like hands-on, so you know what to do. And I've learned so much from Ashley. I mean, through the years, and also from the program. Like, because I mean, you talk to all these like different brands. I mean, all around the world, and you pitch your ideas. They send you the products, and you go. You have speaking events. You have all these different things going on. And so, if people are serious about turning their passion into business, I mean, this is really the greatest program ever.
Thank you. I mean, I think so, and we're always adding more content to it, more stuff. I think it's an amazing program.
Because it's changing, yes? Everything is changing. Social media is changing, yes?
Oh, social media is always changing, and it's actually just changed our world, because I honestly think if you have a message to share, if you have something you're passionate about and that you think people would care and you want to share your wisdom, I really think you can. Yeah, I think you can make a business out of it. So that's what I want to help people do.
Awesome. So now I have some questions that I'm going to ask you. So you are a beauty expert, I mean, and I know a lot of my viewers, I promote plant-based living, healthy raw diet, all these natural things. We both love essential oils. So what are your tips for looking gorgeous like you, and and like your things to eat, where to shop? I mean, I know you have all this information on the blogs, but I think we'll be very interested for the viewers, to maybe you can give us a few tips.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this is like my number one passion is
I know.
like you, is to like really to help people feel inspired and like happy and healthy and beautiful. Well, I use the essential oils all the time as a part of my life. I think that the key to looking beautiful is to like be happy and feel beautiful. I really think that no matter what, that kind of like radiates out of you. If you feel happy and beautiful, then it's going to show. But as far as like things you can do, can you see me now?
Yeah, it froze for a second, but it's okay.
Okay. Let me change one thing. Okay. The number one thing I think people can do is to add more fruits and vegetables to their diet. And I know a lot of people say that, but it's really, really, really true.
True, and water. Yes, look, I'm drinking.
Well, the water. I know. I forget to tell people water because I just drink so much water. It's not even.
Me too.
I don't even think about it.
I know, because we drink so much water.
Yeah, I don't even think to tell people that. But yes, I guess that is true. Yes, you need to drink lots of water and fruits and veggies. But a plant-based diet really helps. Cutting back on dairy really helps your skin glow. It helps with like psoriasis and eczema and acne. I used to have the worst acne growing up as a child. I had it all over my face, like on my neck, all the way down, like literally down my arms and all over my back, from like my neck to like my lower back. I had acne all over me, and I really think that it was due to dairy because I was drinking milk all day long. Milk was my favorite. So I did
that too because I was vegetarian for many years before I was
right.
And then like cheese was my favorite thing, and so
you just don't, and then, so I took all kinds of medications, I took Accutane twice, I took all kinds of antibiotics, and I never really had any more breakouts after being on a plant-based diet, so I think that's number one. I think number two is, to treat your body, like, kindly and use, like, natural products. I think there's, the cool thing is there's so many great brands and companies now that make these amazing products that don't test on animals, which is amazing, and they just don't use many chemicals because there's really, you don't have to put all those chemicals on your body anymore. Like maybe you used to have to do 10, 20 years ago. Now there's so many companies that have, the science has developed and they're able to make, amazing products without all that. Or they're kind of actually getting more like back to nature, so I love it. And I also use the essential oils on my skin. I have them out there so I can show you, but I use like frankincense, myrrh, lavender. I normally put those like on my skin at night as like a primer, and then I'll put like moisturizer on top of it. And in the morning, I really love to put lemon, and I'll put frankincense again, like lemon and frankincense on my skin. But yeah, I use it kind of as like a primer. I wash my face. Mm-hmm. I use like witch hazel as a toner, and then I'll put like frankincense and lemon like all over my face like this. Mm-hmm. Then I'll put my serum and my moisturizer. So yeah.
Yeah, and any tips? I know, and you have beautiful skin. And any tips for beautiful hair?
Oh yes, beautiful hair. Because
I know you have a lot of tips on your blog.
There are, and yeah. I'm just adding even more like hair things, hair posts and stuff now. To have healthy hair, well, again, like a healthy diet, you need healthy fats. There's not just one thing that makes like for healthy hair, because people ask me all that all the time. They ask, how can I have healthy hair? How can I make my hair grow? And I just say, make sure you're eating a balanced diet with like healthy fats and a variety of foods. Make sure you're getting all your nutrients in. And number two is don't put so much heat on your hair. Your flat irons or curling irons and things like that should not be over like 250 degrees. And if they are, it causes like hair keratinization and your hair can start snapping off. And to use like a heat protectant. So I would say make sure you have a balanced diet, not too much heat. Use like a protectant on your hair before you put hot tools on it. And those are the two key things. And there's many others, but those are the two most important. And regular trims.
Yes, trims. I know. I sometimes see those girls with like long hair and like the head is so dead at the ends. I'm like, get a trim.
Well, and people think, oh, I can knit it back together, but the truth is you can't. Like once the hair's split, you can't put it back together. And I know people, people don't like it when I say that because they're like, oh, I don't want to cut it. I'm like, I'm sorry. There's no other way, you know. Keep it healthy from the start, but then you have to get it trimmed. And I don't know if we said this, why I'm even qualified to say this information, but I've been in the beauty.
Yeah, why? Because you're an expert.
Well, I've been doing hair for 10 or 12, over 10 years. I don't know. So I've seen it. I've been in it. I get it. So yeah.
I mean, when it comes to hair, you've had all colors.
I've had all colors.
All colors, all lengths. I mean, amazing. Rainbow, you've done my hair, Rainbow. I have to come visit you in Vegas. And I mean, she's just amazing. I mean, so creative. Like, yeah.
It was so fun. We have to do that again.
Yeah. So this is your favorite color now? Like that red? Like red?
No. Yeah. I think I don't know. I think I'm going to redo it at the beginning, like, for 2018, but it's easy. I mean, it's not actually. No, it's not. It's not easy, but it's healthy. It's healthy and it's fun. So,
but everything looks beautiful. Every color looks gorgeous. I like you in blonde. I like you in rainbow and pastels and pink and purple. Yeah, you know, she just looks good in anything. So I never saw you in black hair, but
yeah, I had that in black. I've had it black underneath, but not black all over. Yeah,
So yeah, all these fun things, you can find information on Ashley's blog, and she always shares tips and all these different companies that she works with, and they all cruelty-free, not tested on animals, which is very, very important because there's so many animals that they are using these animals, which breaks my heart, and yours too. Yes.
Yeah.
Plus, you also share about like fashion, cruelty-free fashion. I mean, everything. I mean, she just has it all. Healthy smoothies and juices and different yummy foods. And what Lily likes to eat? Like when your mom, like, do you promote this kind of diet for Lily?
I do. I do. She hasn't. There's a kind of there's a discrepancy among people, of nutrition where they say, well, even if you want your child to, eat a plant-based diet when they're a baby, or when they're 1 to 2 years old, they should have a little bit of animal products because they say that their body some people say that their body can absorb the nutrients better. So it's like, it's just, you want to do the best that you can, like, for your child. But Lily has not had any animal products. Like, it just doesn't feel right to me, So yeah, we haven't done that. I'm not really planning on it. So far she's eaten all plant-based and she seems really happy and healthy. So she eats, like, she loves avocado. She loves, oh my gosh, yesterday I made juice and she helped me make juice and she actually drank the juice after I juiced.
Wow. What kind of juice it was?
She helped me put everything down in the juicer. And it was, carrot, celery, cucumber, ginger, bell pepper, apple, orange, lemon. I think that's about it.
Wow, you had the whole rainbow of...
We had the whole rainbow. It was kind of one of those, let's clean out the refrigerator days.
Yes.
So no, she hasn't, like, any food I've fed her like that. It's all been plant-based. But yeah, so she loved the juice. She loves avocado. She loves prunes.
Oh, wow.
She loves prunes. She loves sweet potato and green beans. So,
wow.
Yeah.
She's a good eater.
She's a good eater. She's liked everything so far. The only thing that she didn't love was beets. I gave her beet, and she kind of went, whoa, like that. Oh, but there was beet in the juice. So she was okay with that. So, I don't know. She's been great. She's amazing.
And she has, like, the cutest pictures of Lily. I mean, she's she's your daughter. The beauty, comes from you. But yeah, she's the cutest, and sometimes they have this amazing pictures like together. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so now if anybody has a question for Ashley, you can now ask questions. So I want to talk a little bit something about being authentic, because I know on your blog sometimes you share, your ups and downs, and I think this is very very authentic when people do this, because there are some people that I feel like they say something, but like, who knows if this is how they really living their life. And this is what I really love about you, that you share, you're vulnerable, and I think that's why you have a lot of people who love you, who follow your work, because you are authentic.
Thank you. I feel better. I feel good about sharing things that are real. Because I don't care what people say. Like, everybody has like messiness in their life. Everyone has things that are like not perfect, and I really think when you're in a position where people may look up to you or look to you for advice or wisdom or whatever it may be, like, I really like to be able to tell people, like, listen, I go through shit too. Like, sometimes it's crazy, and I like to share it because I want people to know that what's going on in their lives is okay too. And I've shared about my divorce. I've shared about, my baby and how it was a crazy surprise, and it was like, okay, I'm pregnant. Now what? This is wild. Like, followed along for this like wild ride. And I shared about my breakup. I mean, I don't know. I feel like people really connect with the realness on blogs. And I think I think like more and more. Well, I think lately there's been a shift with a lot of influencers and bloggers. I've seen them starting to be a little more authentic, which I really love to see. But don't get me wrong. I think the reason people are starting to get a little more authentic is because it's so inauthentic, and people are kind of getting sick of it. I mean, a lot of people are getting sick of it. So I think that it's really important to be authentic and real in a world where everything is so edited and fake and perfect and all this stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I share these colorful pictures and happy food and all this stuff, and that is my life, and that is real in a way too. But there's plenty of, what I call like the messiness of life that I also think is really important to share, because it makes people, feel like their lives are like, like yours, and they can connect.
No, I mean, and you're such an amazing writer. You have such a good gift, like, for words.
Thank you.
Yeah, like your copy editing is so good. Like, I'm like, wow, I'm waiting for the book from you one of those days.
I'm, you know what? I keep saying it. I've been saying it for like 4 years now that I want to do a book, but I've been waiting on kind of like the right moment and the right feeling and knowing exactly what I want to write about, because in my mind it keeps changing. But now I'm like, I know what I want to write about, what the book to be about. So I'm hoping that in 2018 I'll get that started. So everything's kind of lining up for that. So we'll see. Excited.
Awesome. I think my iPad is frozen. I can't see anything. So I don't know. Do you see if anybody's asking questions? Because I can't see anything. Mine is completely frozen. If somebody has a picture, yeah. I mean, a question for Ashley. No?
I can't tell.
Yeah, mine is like, is completely frozen. Okay, so if somebody they like, okay, I'm interested, I like cooking, or I like beauty, or I like fashion, like, so what should I do? I just take pictures on my phone, or do I need to buy a professional camera? Like, what's your advice? How should they approach?
I think that I think if you don't have a professional camera, I think that should not hold you back from starting your blog or starting your business, whatever that may be. The iPhone, or I shouldn't say iPhones, the smartphones now, they have such a great camera, and they can do video, and they can do all kinds of cool stuff. So start taking pictures, like download a couple editing apps, start taking pictures, start sharing. Yeah, don't hold back and just get it out there.
And what's your favorite editing app? Can you share it with us?
My favorite editing app is Darkroom.
Okay, awesome. I still use the one app you told me about that, like...
The photo toaster?
No, the other one that like fixes everything. If you don't have,
Facetune?
Yeah, I love that
one.
Oh,
I like that one too.
I mean, you introduced me to that one, so yeah. I love it. Okay, so when people can just do it on their phone and like what, go on Instagram, or what, like share it with friends?
I used to, I made I shouldn't say the mistake. I mean, I do use it, but I, thought that if I have, the $5,000 camera and the, $2,000 computer and the $1,000 photo editing thing, I thought if I had all that, then I would be successful. And the truth is, it's great to have those if you can and if you know how to use them. But the truth is, I would have been, I didn't really know how to use them. I thought that was the key. If I do this one thing, then I'll be successful or be where I need to be. But the truth is, no. That now, the smartphones have a great camera. The apps on the phones are insane. They work so well. You're set. If you have a smartphone and you can download a couple apps and take pictures, you're good. You're good to go. I actually don't really use my Adobe Photoshop anymore to edit my pictures.
No, what do you use?
I use the apps on the phone now. I used to use Adobe Photoshop and everything. Time to time I'll still use it, but not really. So it just took up too much time and so much space on my computer. And I mean, I have the camera that like Bill, the professional cinematographer, has in these. Like, I don't need that.
Yeah, and it's complicated. I have some few cameras, but yeah, I mean, I use it for certain things when I was taking pictures for my book, and I'm sure when you have like a professional photo shoot, but many times for like Instagram, I just use my phone. So
I mean, I think at some point, upgrade and get a certain kind of camera, but to get started, like, no. I mean, I definitely still use, I call it my fancy camera, my fancy camera for a many things, but yeah, to get started, no. Don't even think you don't need to invest $10,000 to get started and get all this and all that. You're good to go if you have a smartphone. You can start making your own business.
Any tips you have, because you're so good with like connecting with different people, you speak on different events, live events, you travel, you do stuff online, like networking with people. How, like, any tips with networking you think is important, in this kind of business, online business?
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
I think it's cool now that Instagram has the direct message feature, because 4 or 5 years ago that wasn't available, and we had to use outside messengers to be able to connect with people on Instagram. And I'm not going to get into that because it's not even there's no point anymore. But they have direct message on Instagram. You can actually like reach out and connect with your favorite skincare brand. You can message them and say, hey, I really love your products. I love what you're all about. I'd love to feature you guys on my blog, or I'd love to, whatever it might be. You can message people like that. I think that the only thing people can say is say no, and then if they say no, who cares? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, this happened to me. Like few like companies, they like my pictures because I bought their product, and then they share my picture, which is really really cool because then you spreading your pictures all around the internet, which is very important. Yes, because you want to be visible. Yes, so.
Right. I mean, I think as far as networking, I even think online network with as many people as possible. Get on websites, and if you can't connect with them through direct message on Instagram, you can message them on Facebook. You can get on their website and look up the contact form, and sometimes they'll have like a marketing section or an affiliate section. You can reach out to them that way. And then I actually really like people to kind of think outside the box and not just box themselves into social media, and network and reach out to people in your community locally. Because, like, for example, I have my smoothie recipes or my milkshake recipes in a restaurant here in Las Vegas, and which
are so yummy. Oh my God!
Thank you. But that would never happen unless I would like establish that connection. And I think there's so many cool things you can do locally. Like, I actually, sometimes even more so, I work with more companies and brands here in Vegas than I even do with online. I work with like shopping districts and do promotions with them. So look at what's around you and think about what you're using in your everyday life. And that's what you should be working with, because it is the most authentic. You're not reaching out to a brand or a company that you don't really know anything about and they don't know anything about you. Think about what you actually do in your daily life and what's around you, and go, how can I make this happen?
And that's what I love about your program, because you actually even sharing your real like emails that you're talking to companies, or which
Yes.
is like you're showing us like behind the scenes, which is awesome because some people don't like to share their secrets, but you do. So yeah, check it out, guys. Her program is
Yeah,
awesome.
thank you. Yeah, I love that we share that in the program because we actually share like emails back and forth between between a brand and I that led to like a paid collaboration because I really want people to see like what you need to say to companies, what is the kind of thing they're going to say back to you and counter back to them, and what maybe should you accept or not accept. So we actually put that in the program so people can see exactly like what to say and to sound professional and to be able to make the most money.
Okay, so people, if they want to try it, they get their cell phone and they take pictures, they share it on social media, then they try reaching to these companies. And now, do you think that having like a style, like a cohesive style, it's important, or is good way to like experiment, like different styles? What if somebody they I don't know who am I like, so is that okay, or is it good to have a vision? Because I know you have a vision.
Well, I've definitely changed a lot.
Yes, you did, but
Yeah, a lot. So, I think it's better, obviously with anything, it's better if you stick to one thing and don't change, but I think evolving is natural, and I think people like to see growth and that you've evolved and that you've changed and your brand has changed. Um, as far as getting started, that's something I do talk about in the program because I really, before you get started, I don't want people to make all the mistakes that I did because I made a lot of mistakes when I got started because I had no direction. I didn't know where I was going to go or what I wanted to do. I just knew that, hey, I like to take pictures and I like to make pretty food. But that was it. So I want people to, great, I want you to be excited and ecstatic about what you have to share, but I want you to think about it for a minute before and go, okay, what really, am I sure this is what I want to share? How do I want to display this? How do I want to edit my photos? Because now, if you're starting your own brand or business online, there is so much competition. There wasn't as much competition like when, you and I maybe got started online a few years ago, but now everyone is getting online. So I think you will have an edge if you think and plan, set goals before you start posting and sharing. So yes, I think having a cohesive look is like vital now to starting your business online. And it doesn't mean you can't change it, but start out with a great presence. And I think that will really help you succeed.
so it all starts with the message, like it has to come from within, like what this person, say Ava, let's make it this uh, you know imaginary Ava. So she wants to, she has an idea. She wants to help, I don't know, animals or something. Then she wants to do a cruelty-free fashion, and she has an idea. So do you think for Ava it's important just taking her pictures with her phone, or is it really important to like hire a team, like a professional photographer, and do like a good video, start branding, or like how would you approach?
I think it's totally fine to get started with your smartphone with doing that. Unless you have the budget to initially start out with a huge presence and have your own team, I don't really think that's necessary. I think that it's necessary to have the basics, which is a smartphone, which is the knowledge of using a few editing apps, which is the knowledge of branding your photos, because when people go see your picture or see your message or see whatever it is you're sharing, that they know that it comes from you. And then, no, I don't think you need all that stuff before you get started, but I do think you need to know what your message is. I think you need to know what your goals are and start with that.
So basically, people, don't get shy. If you have an idea, shine your light to the world. Yes, speak up your message, no matter what. Yes, and doesn't I always feel like it doesn't have to. You don't, because many times we feel like, oh, we have to influence like thousands, but sometimes even maybe you just inspire two people, and that's awesome too, because you don't know. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so now I have this fun basket that I'm gonna be showing. Can you see me or no?
I can see you from my computer over here.
Okay, and I'm gonna be showing some let's see if you use these things for your beauty regimen. So,
Okay.
okay. Do you use, because you know, I'm all about fruits and veggies, love light and fruits from Olenko's kitchen. Okay. Do you use this?
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
No, I don't know yet. You have to tell
You
me.
can, or you don't see it
I
because
can
it's
see that.
delayed. Aloe vera. Do you use aloe vera for
Um,
your skin?
although I see it now.
So you see it, it's huge. It's really big.
I love aloe vera.
Yeah. How do you use it?
Two ways. Aloe vera, I like to do watermelon, basil, and like the aloe vera meat in the smoothie. I love
Yeah, so you peel it, yes? Yeah,
yeah,
you don't need the
peel
skin.
it. I like the aloe fillet. Take that off. And
Do
then
you ever put it on your skin?
I actually made aloe vera ice cubes this summer for sunburn.
Yeah, because you got a sunburn, I remember. Yeah, this is amazing. It's very healing when you have a sunburn.
Yeah.
Which you live in Vegas, so the sun is so strong there.
Yeah. I pureed it and then put it into ice cubes, and you can put like a little drop of lavender in the blender, as you know, with the aloe vera, and then put it into ice cubes, and I froze them, and you can like rub them on your
Yeah.
skin.
Yeah, this is actually very good. You can even use it as a hair gel. So yeah, if you never tried,
I haven't
this
done
is
that.
it's so good. And for any like, you know, cuts or burn or dry skin, it's amazing. But try it in your smoothie. It's really, really good. Okay, so you use that. Awesome. So
Yeah.
do you use coconuts?
I'm waiting. There's a delay.
Coconuts or coconut oil for your skin or for your hair?
Well, you're gonna hate me, but I don't like coconut oil in my hair.
No, it's kind of greasy, yes, but it's
I
a,
I actually put coconut oil all over my body today. I love coconut oil on my body. I don't like it on my face, and I don't like it in my hair. For some reason, the coconut oil on my face, it burns my eyes. I love jojoba oil
okay.
and I love coconut oil. I make body. I use.
Jojoba oil. Look, I have it here too.
Oh, you have what, jojoba?
Yeah, because I love jojoba oil. Jojoba oil is not
My
greasy
favorite.
because it's not greasy. Yes,
I love jojoba. Yeah, that's
but
my favorite. And then I put coconut oil with sugar I have a container in the shower, and I scrub my body with it.
in New York here
Oh,
in
yeah.
the winter it's so cold. Like my hands, our hands get so dry. So I like to use it like as my moisturizer, coconut oil.
Oh yeah.
Also, do you use turmeric? Turmeric, which is
Yes.
yellow thing. Yes. Did you
Yeah.
ever make your own toothpaste with turmeric powder and coconut oil?
I've never done that. It's funny you say that because I have a blog post coming up this week.
And baking soda.
Okay,
you
wait.
can add
A little bit
baking
of
soda.
a delay. There's a little bit of a delay. On
Yeah,
that.
I know. So you can do different things. You can just put coconut oil and turmeric powder, but you can also add a little bit baking soda. It's such a great toothpaste,
I
natural
did
toothpaste.
not know that.
It's gonna make like your teeth yellow, like it's so good for your gums, but then your teeth is gonna be so nice, so white, and you just gonna have a
Really?
beautiful smile. Yeah, turmeric is amazing. Do you put it in your smoothies or juices?
I put in my juices. I just ordered some today, but like I was saying on the blog, I have something coming up because turmeric is so good for pain management. So if you actually
Yeah.
put turmeric in little capsules and take them, like if you need like Advil, instead of taking Advil, take turmeric in capsules. It's great for managing pain.
My husband is doing that after his bike crash yesterday.
Good.
Yeah.
You're so
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's very good for inflammation. So, okay, how about cucumbers? Do you make a cucumber eye mask?
Oh my gosh, it's been a really long time since I would have done that, but I do.
I think you had a picture like with cucumbers on your, yeah? Or no?
I feel like I
I
would.
think so.
It's some
Yeah.
It's been a while. I love cucumbers in my juices.
Yeah, me too. I know, but like if you have tired eyes,
Yeah.
slice cucumbers and put it, like if you have an event or something, or where is my tea bag? Black tea, organic black tea, and then when it cool down, you can also put just tea bags. This is not, not done, and you can put it, and it will help you with your eyes too. Do you put any fruits as fruit mask on your avocado or mango? Make your own fruit masks?
Papaya.
Papaya, yeah. So,
Papaya
so
face mask because of the enzymes in papaya are really good for brightening your skin. And I've done the avocado hair mask, and I've done this. Wait, let me think. A pumpkin. I can't wait to do the pumpkin again because now it's the season.
yeah.
the
Yeah.
pumpkin face mask with like nutmeg in it. It's great.
And it smells so good, yeah. So all
Yeah.
these things like that you have in your kitchen that you're eating, and you don't feel like bad that you're putting on your skin, because
Yes.
our skin is the biggest organ. And a lot of people don't understand this, that our skin is the biggest organ, and like what you put on your skin, that actually gets absorbed in your skin, and then it goes right to your bloodstream. And Ashley has so many recipes on her blog. Like, I love her recipes. Okay, and how about citrus? Do you citrus good? Vitamin C is important for our skin.
I mean, I put the lemon oil on my skin every morning for brightening. The Young Living lemon essential oil. I put that on my face.
Okay. Do you juice citrus oil? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, oranges are well. My favorite fruit is cantaloupe, but oranges.
Yeah. Do you know anyone who, if you ask people like, what's your favorite fruit? Mine are, I have a lot, but I will say watermelon. I love cherries too. But she says cantaloupe. I don't know anyone who would say cantaloupe is my favorite fruit.
I've never heard anyone either, but it's my favorite. I just got an organic cantaloupe today, and I can't wait to eat it. I'll probably eat it.
I know. It's like, it's such a like weird fruit. Like, I never ever, and I love fruits, and I always ask people about fruit. Never, no one told me, only you. I love cantaloupe. Like, that's my favorite fruit. You're funny.
I think of you, Olenko. I really do.
So I have to come visit you in Vegas. We always have so much fun. She's like so much fun. Like, oh my God. But you come visit me in New York. So, okay, so these are my natural beauty things. And of course, we can use essential oils. And one day, I think we're going to write an ebook about essential oils.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's on our list. Okay, so what's next?
On the list.
What's next for you? Like, what do you have any big plans, any events that people can come and see you in person, online?
In Las Vegas, we will have another live event planning on November, probably right before Thanksgiving. The date is not set, but that is what we're planning. And as far as I have a few larger speaking arrangements next year, speaking gigs, but right now we're just focusing on like the holidays. The holidays are the big time of year for the
I know you love Halloween. Oh my God. She has like the most amazing glasses and, all these different dishes and teacups, like for all kinds of holidays you can imagine. It's just, she plays with her food. Yeah. And you love holidays. You love Thanksgiving, yes?
Oh yes. Love it.
Yes.
Love it. I just did the content calendar for the next October through December, and I'm so excited. I'm excited for all the recipes we're going to make. We're doing beauty recipes too. They're like all inspired, and all kinds of cool stuff going to be on the blog. But yeah, we're just focusing on that, and we're focusing on, really, of course, continuing to add great content to the program and helping people build their brands. And that is what's going on.
Yeah, so that's awesome. You have your own brand, but you're also helping other people, other entrepreneurs, or people who want to change the world, or just want to do some, maybe just moms, and they just want to make their kids eating more healthy. Yes.
Absolutely.
So so make sure that you follow Ashley. So now I have a question for you. This may be a little weird question, but what's your favorite thing to do? And if you were and the second question, so I don't know, we can answer first or the second, however you want it. If you can choose to meet anybody in the world, from the past, from the future, from now, who would that be and why? And what would you ask them?
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton. Wow, why? You like country music?
I love that woman. Because the bigger the hair, the closer to God, right?
Yes. Your hair is very, very small tonight.
No, the one person I know, I don't care if it's shallow or not, the one person I want to meet is Dolly. And I think she is the sweetest, most genuine person. You never see her say anything bad about anybody. She always has great press, and I know a handful of people, because I'm from Texas, I know a lot of people that know her that are in like the country music scene, and they all say she is the sweetest little lady that has ever walked the earth, and I want to meet her so bad. And
she's like really little, yes?
She's a little lady. She just has really big boobs, but she's a little lady.
Yeah. So, okay, and what would you ask her? You just want to have a chat, a girl's fun?
I would just be like, how can I be as fabulous as you, and let's take a picture.
Oh. And what's your favorite? I think you are fabulous too. I hope you meet her,
I hope so.
And what's your favorite thing to do? I know.
Thing to do? Gosh, you know what? I love so many things that would really be hard to like get down to one thing. Um,
Well, like, what do you do in the spare time? I don't know, like, what relaxes you?
I love just to my favorite thing to do if I'm not working and not. I mean, I'm always working because it's like not
I don't know.
my passion. I love. It sounds kind of corny, but I just love to like listen to music, like read magazines, chill, relax, like cuddle up in my blankets, hang out with Lily, have like my phone off, not on the computer, kind of like disconnected from technology and just relaxing. I like to diffuse my essential oils. It's like my little happy place. I like to do that at nighttime before I go to bed, and I love that.
Just like simple
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
Are we gonna see Lily?
Is Lily out there?
Is she up?
Oh, she's
I wanna
asleep.
see. She's asleep?
She's asleep.
Oh,
She's
okay.
asleep. Meow.
How,
Oh.
did I forget to ask you anything about your program?
No, I think we're good. I mean, yeah, if you want to check out the program just to get more information, it's ashleydiana.com/infinite. And yeah, I'd love for you to, anyone that's watching to check it out. And there's a 30-day money back guarantee. So I think you're going to love it. I know you will. But if for some reason you're like, oh, you know what, this isn't for me after, then we'll, of course, refund your money. Because I want you to be happy and I want you to have a badass, successful business, and I want to help you grow. But yeah, we have a guarantee on it, so you can feel comfortable and confident with your purchase. Yeah, that's the site, and that's what it's all about.
And your team, like your business partners, Alex Kane, like he's offering something. He's building new websites if anybody's interested. Yes, because if somebody is already okay, this is what I love. Like I like taking pictures. Now the next step will be to have a website. Yes.
I think everyone should have a website because, it's another way for people to connect with you and network with you. And if you are the type of person that wants to, make income and make money from working with brands and, things like that, I think having a website or a blog is just another asset. So I do think having a beautiful and professional and very high quality website or blog is a great thing for you to have to be able to monetize your brand.
Awesome. Are we gonna meet Alex, your business partner, tonight, or no? We have a question actually. I don't see any questions. Someone is asking Rowena, how do you gain more exposure for your website without a big marketing spend? Those days, even if you have a small decent following on Facebook, you still have to boost posts for your followers to even see it, and small budgets don't go a long way. Yeah, because Facebook is always changing everything.
They don't at all, and they don't. I totally agree with you.
We can't see him. Okay, just hi.
Hi.
So we're talking about if you.
That's all right.
You heard him.
I saw the question.
Oh, you saw the question. Okay. Well, I was going to say that's where I think that comes into play, where like networking is crucial and essential. And there's actually tons of Facebook groups that you can join. There's one called Bloggers
Supporting Bloggers.
Bloggers Supporting Bloggers is a really great Facebook group where you can connect. If you are a blogger and that's what you're doing, you have a blog, where you can you will join the Facebook group, and there's bloggers that will help support you and visit your website and send you traffic and comment and engage on your blog post. That's one way. You probably can answer this more. You saw the question.
Yeah, I think the challenge is that people they sort of expect a lot in the first 6 months that they spin up a website. When really the best thing you can do is establish yourself, but then go out and actually contribute to other people's blogs. I think that's one of the cool things about WordPress is that it's so easy to do guest posts. Most people out there really will welcome a guest post because no matter how small your following might be, they will still happily take a guest post.
Well, it's great content. If it's great content,
Yeah.
It's like it makes their blog look better or their website.
But also don't do the thing where you write one post and then you go and try and give it to 5 people. Like actually identify someone's brand, really put in the time, and I'm sure that's how like you and
Yeah.
like
We've
you guys
shared.
got together.
Yeah.
but it came from a place of like actually wanting to add value and not necessarily like you share my stuff and I'll share yours, which that's kind of the trend right now. The trend is just like, well, I'll like your thing, but you better like mine,
Right.
otherwise I'm going to kick you out of this group.
And we keep talking about how it's very inauthentic.
Yeah, so I think that stuff pays off when you actually do try to seek and add some more value and really just help support someone else's brand. They're not going to forget that.
Well, I think just kind of going back old school, like I said, which is, kind of getting out there and doing the dirty work and messaging people and networking and being like, how can I support you? And hopefully they'll really return the favor.
Yeah, it's really just going against the grain right now, which is people saying, well, I have 1,000 followers on Instagram, you should be sending me free shit and you should pay me to promote it. And the interesting thing that Ash and I always talk about is like 12 months, this market's going to be even more saturated.
Mm-hmm.
Bloggers and influencers and people with their own brand and business, it's going to be even more saturated. And so even just bringing in basic economics, supply and demand, you're actually going to become less valuable unless you can differ yourself, unless you can be the one networking online,
Mm-hmm.
contributing to other people's blogs. But yeah, I see a lot of people. I'm a part of a lot of the health groups and the coaching groups and the influencer groups and the blogger groups, and a lot of people are really just trying to almost like spam their stuff out there without trying to make a genuine connection. And so yeah, I think one of the best skills you can have is learn how to make friends online. Honestly, it's like
we did.
kind of weird.
Yeah, we don't learn how to make real friends.
Yeah,
Not
like real friends. It's such a weird skill, but I can't tell you how invaluable that is for the future.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, because people aren't really doing that anymore. And a few years ago, I think people used to do that. So yeah.
Yeah, that would be my advice. But yeah, I think when you've got friends, I think when you've got a good network, they support each other. Just like we're supporting you, and you're supporting Ashley, and this is going on years now. So I think this is a real testament to what can happen when you actually come from the heart and are just trying to be authentic and support one another. I think I definitely think it comes back around. I think on the technical side of things, where it's like, well, how do I get more traffic? How do I do that? I don't know. I think giving before asking is just a really big part of it.
I agree, and I was talking about my friend Marina Jacobi last week about us as a humanity moving to the fifth dimension, and really all should come from heart chakra, from like giving, and that's what I'm doing with my second cookbook. I have 50 recipes from 50 different people from different cultures, moms, even my students and all these different people. And I just did this for fun because I thought it would be such a cool way to like share everybody's love for food, for healthy food, for fruits and veggies. So, and I want to interview Alex like separately another time and maybe we can even cook together or something like this. Maybe you have some secret recipes that you can share. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think ladies will like to see some handsome men in the kitchen cooking.
So Bill, basically.
Okay. So anything else that we should add about the program? And
I think we're good. I think we've covered it. Yeah, I think we're
sorry, we're not gonna see Lily.
No, she's asleep, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We'll post a picture later
We'll
of Lily.
maybe post a picture in the comments or go to the blog. She's on there.
Yeah. Lily has her own Instagram.
She does have her own Instagram.
Yeah.
And she had a great time juicing.
Yeah, I told her about that.
Yeah.
We had the juice. Yeah.
There's nothing better than juicing.
So sweet.
Yeah, so yummy. Okay, so thank you so much, Alex, and thank you so much, Ashley. So again, where people can go to ashleydiana.com.
Yes.
And look at your blog and look at the program.
Everything's on there.
And follow you on Facebook or Instagram.
It's all.
And Snapchat and
at Miss Ashley Diana.
Yes, so Miss Ashley Diana. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful. I don't know what time is there in Vegas. Here is already kind of late in New York.
It's right after 7 p.m. So it's not late here. I know it's late where you are.
And I hope when my book is ready, I can come visit you and we can cook something together again. So
I would love that. Thank you for the interview. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Hold on. I don't know how to turn this off. No. Okay, thank you so much for having you, Ashley. Live, love, light, and fruits from Olenko's Kitchen. Good night. Please share this information because this is such a good information if somebody wants to start a blog or having a successful online business. Okay, I'll be doing more interviews, so stay tuned. I think I'm done. Oh, it's a little